All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. You're asking for too much. Maybe you feel entitled. Maybe you think, you think more of yourself than you actually are. Maybe you overpriced yourself. Why am I saying this? I'm going to address men and women in this one. Sometimes we ask too much out of people. And I'm going to hit this from a few different angles, and I'm going to try to keep it as straightforward as possible. Ladies, I want a man that's at least 5'10", Oh, yeah. He has to be at least 200 pounds and be built like Walter Payton or Adrian Peterson. And he has to have a dick about this long, and he can never go soft, and it never comes, and it swings in his boxer briefs, and he has to make at least six figures, and he has to be educated, and when he talks to me, he has to sound like Teddy Pendergrass singing, and that's the man that I want. You know what the fuck you asking for? Like, what? And then you ask for a man with all those qualities in your race, but outside your race, they could be pretty basic. They could just be whatever race they are. That's it. So then you finally meet this guy. Girl, I met this guy. I met the greatest guy ever. Who is this guy? The one I told you about in my fantasy, in my mind, that I knew was out there somewhere, and God had him for me. And what happened? We went out to dinner because he slid in my DM like Ricky Henderson in the 80s and stole my heart. And they're like, okay, so what did he say at dinner? He looked at me dead in my face and he said, come on and go with me. Can you do that, baby? Come on over to my place. And girl, I got in the car and I went with him. You went with a dude who talked like Teddy Pendergrass singing? Sure did, girl. Walked in the house. Well, I walked up to the house, he opened the door, I was coming behind him, he looked at me, he said, close the door. Let me give you what you've been waiting for. I've got so much love to give. And she's like, oh shit, girl. What did you do after that? Turn off the lights. And then we just started fucking. And he's my man. Now this awesome fantasy man is walking around, and you with him, and now everybody else wants to talk to him. Because all these other women got these ridiculous ass fantasies, and he fits them. And you're like, well, I can't get these girls off my man, my fantasy man, the man that was just here for me, that is in everybody's fantasies. And what did he tell you about all the women approaching him? And he just looked at me and said, well, I'm your latest, I'm your greatest, your latest, greatest inspiration. And then she had to figure out that shit, everybody wanted Teddy P talking. I'm like, okay, well, fuck. You asked for your fantasy, you got it. You wasn't the only one with that ridiculous fantasy, though. So he's in high demand. But that also is the problem with this. Now, that don't mean you're his fantasy. See, he can be your fantasy, but that don't mean you're his fantasy. I said it again. Yes, I did. So you might start feeling insecure because all of this stuff that you felt you was entitled to because you asking for too much. Now you realize, man, I ain't even on this motherfucker level. Like, I don't fucking talk like he talks like Teddy P singing. Shit, man, I need to talk like Minnie Riperton singing or something. Yeah, but you can't. Flip side. Fellas, man, we'll be over there, man, she got to be, you gotta be about this tall, ooh, that complexion, this complexion. Body gotta be like, She gotta talk and sound so sweet, yeah. Just wanna lay in her hair. Yeah. You know what, man? Her pussy gotta be so tight, it feel like it never met oxygen, like, but then again, she got to be the finest thing ever. She got to be the baddest of the baddest of the baddest. You know what I'm saying? When bad chicks like, oh, I can't touch you. What does she look like? She look like when she walk outside, the world just goes, oh. That's how she look, dog. Like, damn, you got her? Yeah. What you do to get her? I really don't know. She might have just settled. But I don't give a fuck, because that's my fantasy girl. So now, you out here in the world with your fantasy girl, and you're not her fantasy guy. And all the other guys pull up like, What are you? I mean, are you matching her beauty? No. Are you matching her, how can I say this, ability to climb up the ladder? No. Are people just wanting to upgrade you for no reason? No. So now you kind of fucked. Like, you like, I am not on this chick level. I need to, the fuck am I going to do to keep her? Shit, man. I got to be like the world's best grocery eater or something. What the fuck am I going to do? That's your problem. You was asking for too much. And here's another thing about all of that. They just got to say it. Sometimes we're asking for too much because we're entitled and expect too much. But sometimes, just with my people in general, we got too many fine people. Just too many. Like, we actually think this motherfuckers are replaceable. Like, oh man, I found, yeah, I got me this Beyonce yesterday. I'm gonna get this Kelly Rowland tomorrow. I'm gonna get that Alicia Keys on Thursday. And might roll up on me a Tika Sumter. Ain't no big deal. Might backdoor a little Lupita up in there. I got this, man. Let me tell you something. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep coming. They're a dime a dozen. Man, motherfucker, you gonna run out of dimes. Because if you always think you are entitled to the top shelf, you gotta realize, a lot of times when you feel like you're entitled because you keep seeing it coming, because we are beautiful people, when you feel entitled, you letting yourself fall off because you just think you got it like that. So that's why you're asking for too much. Because when you feel like you got it like that and people are just showing up like they actually got it like that, then your fictitious ego takes a back seat to the reality of the situation, So at the end of the day, you got to realize something that, you ask for what you can handle. Because sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And when you get it, you just might not be able to handle it because you just not on that level yet. So I'm done. Or in my Teddy P voice, I'm going to say, turn it off!